Kratos, they're chieftains!
Behind you! Look out!
Brother, get up! Brother!
Kratos, they're chieftains! The Alpha! Can't do this without you, Kratos! Kratos, they're chieftain! The Alpha!
On your right!
The Alpha!
Brother, no!
Kratos, their chieftain! From behind! Incoming! Kratos, we need you! Kratos, their chieftain! The Alpha!
Right side, brother!
Come on, Kratos! Get off your back!
chieftain. The Alpha.
Come on, Kratos! Off your back!
Kratos, their chieftain. The Alpha. The Alpha. The Alpha. Right leg. The Alpha.
The chieftain. Was he the one who captured the wolves before you freed them?
I do not know.
Regardless, they should draw some comfort from his death.
They're still scared.
Not of the raiders. Do not be afraid. You are safe. Good. Good boys.
Girls.
Good girls.
The zealous.
For the king!
Behind you, brother!
Come on, Kratos! Off your back!
Frankie the zealous.
For the king! Can't do this without you, Kratos!
Kratos, tell me more of your homeland.
It was violent and cruel.
Sounds no different from these lands.
It was warmer. Freya, you were speaking of your brother after he was burned by the Aesir mob.
Yes. It haunted him for a long time. His carefree ways were replaced with nightmares, paranoia, and lashing out. It doesn't excuse what he said at my wedding, but I do understand where his anger came from.
Freya, there's something I've always wanted to ask. What was it Thor whispered to you?
Who?
Thor, the son of Thor, the stonemason.
Hold on. Prepare for battle.
Ranky the zealot.
King!
Come on, Kratos. Off your back.
The oarsmen. Ugh. A monument of conquerors.
Made some lovely warships, though.
You know, I would have beaten you
What?
earlier if Atreus hadn't been there.
Perhaps.
We could go again, find out for certain.
I would rather not.
I'll bet you wouldn't.
Right side, brother.
Alpha!
Oh, this is a fine mess.
The Alpha! Incoming right side!
Kratos, tell me of an adversary from your homeland. It will serve us well if I understand more of your battle tactics.
Wish for peace. Be ready for war.
Oh, that's astute of the elves. Tyr never sought war, but he knew he had to be ready for it.
Aye, best be armed than not. Impressive looking weapon, isn't it?
It is big.
Freya, can't you remember anything about what Hrimthur the stonemason's son said to you after building Asgard's wall?
Oh, yes. One of the many occasions Odin saw fit to involve me in a wager without my consent. I wish I could say that was the worst of his husbandly habits.
What wager?
I've told this story, brother.
And now she may tell her own. But we will speak of this later.
Do you regret it, Mimir?
Slightly. What are we talking about in particular?
Giving up your body?
I regret exchanging my life for my freedom? That's a question I ask myself every day, my lady.
What about today?
Today? Glad to be out in the world. How else could I spend such quality time with you?
Okay, okay.
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Behind you!
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
That's frost in my neck stump!
From behind! Incoming!
One more to go.
times. Oh, we used to travel through this temple constantly. A quick how do you do to Brock. Then off on another adventure.
You miss it?
Aye. Everything felt simpler then.
Agreed.
Damn! Am I good or what?
Very good.
You won't get so much as a paper cut in that. Wait, feels like there was something else.
The realm travel room. This place has seen better days.
Haven't we all?
Kratos, do you remember when I brought you and Atreus in here for the first time? Seems like lifetimes ago.
I do. And it was because of your guidance we were able to fulfill Faye's last wish. And yours as well, Mimir.
Death had cured me of my appetite, but damn if I can't stop thinking about the smell of Tyr's
Win
stew.
minds, not wars.
Tyr understood the greatest fight of them all was the battle for people's hearts and minds. Too bad Tyr has no interest in doing either these days. Now, if we could get back to the story of Hrimthur, the stonemason's son, I was hoping to get Freya's version of what happened.
There isn't that much to tell. I knew nothing of it at first, surely because Odin didn't expect to lose the bet.
Set that aside for now. Come.
We don't have the equipment for this.
Freya, you were just beginning to tell us the story of Hrimthur, the stonemason's son, and the wager Odin involved you in.
Yes. All right.
No more for now. Focus.
Whatever you're after this way, I'll back you up. But when you want to find the Norns, we'll need to go back to the sled.
Freya, you were just beginning to tell us the story of Hrimthur, the stonemason's son, and the wager Odin involved you in.
Yes. All right. A mysterious mason had to build the entire wall in 3 turns of the season.
2! It was 2!
And if he was late, he'd be owed nothing. But if he succeeded, he was promised an audience with the queen. Or so I learned one day when Odin burst into our bedchambers, raging and half-drunk before noon, telling me to get dressed and go see what the Mason wants. So, off I went, not knowing what had truly been promised or expected. Dagger stashed in my robe for emergency. And this Mason, this giant in disguise.
His name was Thor.
He just smiled to see me. And as you said, he whispered in my ear. He said the Aesir had killed his father, and he needed to know that one day they'd burn for it. I pointed out I was Aesir now too, technically. He gave me a look, as if he somehow knew better, and continued.
Enough talk for now. Be ready.
When you want to find the Norns, we'll return to the sled. Time we find the Norns? I'm sure your wolves can get us there. Kratos! Their chieftain!
Enemy behind you, Kratos! Alpha!
Nasty hit. You all right, brother?
Can't do this without you, Kratos!
Kratos! Their chieftain!
Switching!
Take it off, man. You've got this.
Can't do this without you, Kratos!
So, Freya, if we might finish your story. How did Hrimthur intend to get revenge on the Aesir for killing his father? Did it have to do with Asgard's wall?
It did. He said he'd built in a structural flaw behind the Asgard realm tower.
I knew it! How do we make use of it?
Another time. We must focus.
Freya, what you said about the flaw that Hrimthur built into Asgard's wall, did you explain how it works? How do we exploit it?
We don't. He said Surtur would know what to do. And if Surtur's approaching Asgard's wall...
Then it is already Ragnarok.
Ah, blast it. I hoped it might have given us another way.
Kratos! Their chieftain! Enemy behind you, Kratos!
I must say, I think we make a good team. With my brains, Kratos' brawn, and my lady's,
Wisdom, magic, ability to tolerate you for long periods of time.
I was going to say brutality.
That works. This is the area. Let's see. I feel something. In this direction.
Feel what exactly?
Another illusion. It's coming from this wall. The Norns are hiding something. Oh, no. Nothing. Another dead end.
A trap!
Enemy behind you, Kratos! Too fast! Use your shield!
You know, this search will only get more dangerous.
Then we keep looking.
Back to the wolves, then.
What is up here?
I don't feel anything. It's not related to the Norns.
Could be interesting enough in its own right.
What's that outpost?
Completed some new blueprints. I think
You
you'll
won't
find
believe
them
it, Louis.
useful.
This crest belongs to Fjordland.
Fjordland, you say? Now that's where Sigrun was from.
Seems it only rotates in the other direction.
They're ethereal! Perhaps my arrows! The Alpha!
This mentions a spell that puts trolls to sleep, and a magic relic that acts as a sort of counterspell.
So this outpost is what's left of Fjordland. Sigrun spoke of growing up with these people before she joined the Valkyries.
Behind you!
Right side!
Down! Good! That's the way!
You know, brother, Sigrun told me her kingdom housed a great treasury filled with the spoils of her family's conquests. Perhaps this outpost holds some of that treasure.
Is that all she told you, Mimir?
Did she say where?
No, just that they kept it hidden.
Another crane.
You collected Kvasir's stories? Give them here. Huge fan.
One less feathery spy.
The wolves have picked up another trail. Keep following their heads.
Brother, in my travels, I heard of a great battle in your homeland. At a place called the Gates of Fire.
The Hut Gates.
You were there?
No.
Is that regret in your voice?
I did regret not dying there for many years. But no longer.
This is the place. We need to work our way up. This way. There. Can you cut a way through the ice?
Oh, are the Norns making magical ice walls now?
No. I think the water just froze.
More of your friends.
I didn't tell them to be here.
Above you! Incoming fire!
I don't know what the Norns did to trick all these raiders into guarding them. Not that they have any idea that's what they're doing.
Freya, thank you for your help. I know this was not your focus.
The sooner we find your son, the sooner you'll be able to focus. I just hope it works.
Just the same. Thank you.
A fine sentiment, but write on a bloody note when we're out of the cold, brother.
Okay. I feel something. It's stronger this time. Over here. Opna. We found it.
Ah, isn't it always the third place you look? Is everyone hearing that creepy whisper?
It is like an itch in the mind.
It means we've stepped into their domain. Be ready for anything.
Illusions.
Projections, possibly. But assume nothing. There's no telling what manner of creature they've made unwitting guards.
Delightful.
Kratos, Ghost of Sparta, Bane of Olympus, Destroyer of Fate, Cruel Striker, Bringer of War, Weapon of the Gods, turned against his peers. He chases a redemption he knows he can never deserve. He cannot change.
Are we in our own minds yet? He certainly seemed real enough.
I hate to tell you, the parts in your mind will be real too. This place almost looks familiar, but different. Like a confused memory.
A rather hostile memory at that.
These fates should know I will not be deterred.
Freya of the Vanir, Master of Magics, Queen of the Valkyries, Witch of the Woods, Frigg of Asgard, Destroyer of all she would hope to protect. She always finds somebody to blame. She cannot change. Mimir of the Aces.
Ah, here we go.
Counselor to kings, merry wanderer of the woods, Robin of the Goodfellows.
Let me guess. I'm a long-winded know-it-all and I cannot change? See? You forgot smartest man alive. I suppose there's one small consolation to this ordeal. At least we won't have to introduce ourselves.
Don't credit your reputation, Mimir. They see the whole lives of any who approach them.
What is that?
Phantom! Rogue magic! Aim for the runic core!
Bloody hell, look at that thing!
Now, attack!
Nicely done! Keep on it! Right, hurry!
Now, attack the rune!
Nicely done! Keep on it!
The Alpha!
The core first, then the spring!
That's it! Behind you! Incoming! On your left!
Leave yourself an opening! Don't waste it!
Well, yet another gift of Fimbulwinter, I suppose.
The magic draining out of all of us has to end up somewhere.
This way.
The Norns are somewhere in that cave just ahead.
There's that itchy sound again. Normally I don't mind ladies whispering in my ear, but this is positively irksome.
Anyone ever tell you that you babble when you're terrified?
Terrified? I'll have you know I'm at the very most deeply apprehensive. And breaking tension with humour is the sacred duty of a travelling companion. How very dare you! Babbling!
A door.
Oh, that looks official.
Mother,
My boy.
I can feel everything.
Baldur, listen to me, please.
Stop! Why did you bring him here? You are not welcome here!
Wait! Baldur, come back! Talk to me!
It's all your doing, Mother!
I'm so sick of your constant mess!
What you did to me. What you did to me! Selfish witch! It won't stop tearing you right behind!
You will not touch him. You will not harm him. Nobody harms my boy, but me. No!
Freya!
Brother, over here. Come get me. I want none of this.
Mimir!
Secret? Brother, hold off.
Why did you never turn on Odin?
But I did. I tried to stop him any way I could.
Don't lie to me! You served Odin from the day you met to the day he put you in that tree! You sought his favor. You wanted his war. You watched him mistreat everyone and everything. And you never gave a day until he turned on you.
I know, Sigrun. It's true, all of it. But for love of you, I became a better man. A counselor for peace, an ally to all those...
Were you an ally to Freya in her suffering? To Skadi? To Groa? Or to Tanya? No! You always took the side of the powerful men who used them!
Brother, watch out. There's more of them.
Even now, you see a violent god in need and you can't help but aid him and call him brother. It's who you've always been! It's who you are! And it's who you always will be!
It is not her.
No. Of course. You did. Brother, the tree! It's pulling me in!
Mimir!
Father, help me! Monster!
Atreus! I am coming!
Why didn't you trust your own son?
Don't let him take me!
Atreus!
I'm scared!
Why wouldn't you see him the way he wants to be seen?
I don't want to go back! He's alive! He's a murderer!
That's all I had to do. And now he's mine.
He's killed his own family!
Atreus! I am here!
He's a bad god! I'm not safe with this! All-Father, help me! He's a monster!
I think it's over. Did we pass the test?
Didn't feel much like succeeding.
I see the door has disappeared.
Or it was never there.
They toy with us still. What is that?
A Kelpie. Don't see many of those in these parts.
She must be theirs.
Will she take us to them?
I'll ask her. Nicely. Easy, girl. Easy. That's right. Good.
Care to talk about whatever the Norns put you through?
No.
Get on.
That's a good lass. Lovely creatures, but temperamental by reputation. In my land, they'd keep children away from the lost by telling them a Kelpie would drown them. Of course, no Kelpie I know would do such a thing. Unless it was disrespected.
It walks on water.
Aye. No mystical water steeds to speak of in Greece, brother?
There were the hippocamps. They served the sea god. I battled one upon a titan.
That might not be her favorite subject. here.
Fate's own hideaway. Never doubted we'd make it.
Kratos, Freya, and Mimir's head. Enter the home of the Norns, tentatively. They have finally reached their destination. Kratos speaks first.
I seek my son.
You know the child is in Asgard. No, you seek what all who search for us seek. To know the ending to your story. The ghost of Sparta furrows his brow menacingly. He resists the urge to grunt. Oh, he fails. You come to us, piteous archetypes, seeking freedom from your scripts. As if knowing your lines would grant you the power to rewrite them.
Speak plain.
You will die, Kratos of Sparta.
But you called him the destroyer of fate. There must be a way to subvert destiny.
There is no destiny, Puck. The protagonists are speechless. They do not understand. There is no grand design, no script. Only the choices you make. That your choices are so predictable, merely make us seem prescient.
When my son was born, shut up! Your prophecy said he would die a needless death.
And he did. Because you could not let him go. Because he thirsted for revenge. And because you kill gods.
But what Kratos did, it was not out of hate.
Should I bring him a crown then? He still slays gods, but now he's sad about it? You are the sum of your choices, nothing more. And because your choices never change, you will learn that Heimdall intends to kill your son in Asgard, and you will do what you do best. And then Ragnarok. The skies burn, the curtains fall. Exunt omne.
Heimdall.
Again, he misses the point. Focusing on the second act to the exclusion of the final. He stomps away, followed closely by Freya. I enjoyed your story, Kratos. Pity it has to end so soon.
Well, that was educational.
Let us leave this place.
Happily.
That's better. I can feel things getting more normal already.
Wait. That tree.
Well, isn't that interesting?
What is this?
That's the noose, brother. The one Odin hanged himself with. As part of his endless, mad quest for secrets of life and death and what have you.
What are you doing?
It's a charged object, significant to Odin. Perhaps I'll find a use for it.
Brother, what they said about the boy?
Will not happen.
Oh, I agree.
It will not happen. We will not let it.
Of course we bloody won't. The question is how? You wouldn't seriously consider killing Heimdall, would you?
I will do what I must.
Oh, Is that all?
You're wrong to dissuade him, Mimir. You know Heimdall.
I grant you that he's a spiteful, vicious little shit.
And so loyal, Odin entrusted him with Gjallarhorn. If we have the chance to eliminate him before Ragnarok, we shouldn't hesitate.
Considering his powers of foresight alone, that is an if of mountainous size. Even supposing we're all perfectly comfortable plotting an assassination, and I, for one, am a mite rusty at that measure, we've got no way to reach Heimdall, and no way to kill him if we did.
I have killed gods greater than him.
I don't doubt that, brother, but it's hardly my point.
Kratos, I see something.
Look, I think we're missing the Norn's message here. We've all got our tendencies, and yours is to run headlong into danger to protect the ones you love.
I do not intend to change. Not about that.
Why should you? Apparently my tendency is to kill the ones I love.
Freya,
I don't need you to comfort me. Either of you.
Their accusation was cruel. None of us believe...
The truth can be a cruel thing. Anyone care to argue with that?
no. But Baldur's fate had many causes. Prophecy among them.
How do you mean, brother?
There are many tales in my homeland of those who fulfilled prophecy by attempting to avoid it. So it was when Freya tried to protect Baldur. And so it was when I accused my son of going to Asgard.
Then we agree. It'd be foolish to go after Heimdall.
No. If Heimdall must die for Atreus to live, then Heimdall must die.
How can you say that, knowing what you know?
Because if Heimdall is a threat to my son, I must act. It is my...
Your nature. Well played, Norns.
Let us find a gateway. Return home. Consider our plans.
Listen, brother. Before you make any hasty decisions, why don't you blow off a little steam? I'm sure there was some loose end we meant to circle back to. Give your mind a little time to process everything.
I suspect there's unfinished business here at the lake, though I'm certainly happy to spend
Enough.
time somewhere.
We go home. Now tell me of this power Heimdall wields. He sees the future.
More like he reads the person, sees their intention.
My intent will be to kill him. Knowing that will be no advantage.
Brother, this is no one to underestimate. Any move you make, you'll have seen it coming. If you must face him, we need something else. An edge. Humor me?
Very well. We will ask the dwarves.
Ah, the inevitable asking of the dwarves.
Excuse me, sir. Could I have a moment of your time? Oh dear, what's to be done? Excuse me, sir. Could I have a moment of your time?
You're back.
They're back.
Simmer down. I see them.
Whatever you need. May it strike true. Cool. Their deaths will be painless. Ish. I'll heat up the forge.
fits.
Huh. That might be my best piece yet today. Want something in particular? And for the Valkyrie Queen? Fashionable. Tasteful. Be careful. It's delicate. Kratos? Whatever you need, I'll create.
I have news.
Ooh. Did the Norns tell you how to get Atreus back? Do we have a plan?
The Norns say Atreus will be killed by Heimdall. The plan is to kill Heimdall first.
Oh, wow. Okay, Heimdall. Let's see. Never loses, sees everything coming, unpopular at parties. This won't be easy.
Whatever his advantages, I will overwhelm him with my own.
That's the idea. You gotta overpopulate his senses, see? And I got just the thing in mind to help you do it. Sindri, go get Draupnir.
Draupnir? But we need it. Our supplies.
Oh, we got plenty. And to spare.
Even if we did, Draupnir's no weapon. Why would a... Oh. You mean we combine it with...
That's right.
And then when he... It'll go... Damn you, that's brilliant. Very well. I suppose there's nothing to do, but... Go fetch Draupnir.
Draupnir. I bloody knew these two had nicked it. And Odin blamed me for it disappearing.
They stole Draupnir.
We didn't steal nothing. We just ungifted what never should have been gifted in the first place.
How will it help me kill Heimdall?
Never you mind all that. It's a fucking surprise. We're artistes.
But to even store Draupnir, you'd need...
You were saying?
So now you intend to kill Heimdall. Violence cannot prevent violence, Kratos. I truly thought you understood that.
No matter what you thought I understood, my son is in danger. I will not allow harm to come to him. Even if it means war. What do you think?
Oh, I'm gonna miss you, little one. Got it! I think.
I thought you didn't believe in fate. We are all warriors. your son. We need...
Enough! Heimdall's a threat, not only to Atreus, but to everyone. He's Odin's left hand, and he carries the horn that begins Ragnarok. If we have the chance to eliminate him, we should...
And it's just as likely a trap because the bastard knows your intentions. Kratos, I've never seen anyone so much as lay a finger on him. Not one.
Well, I gathered what's fit for gathering.
How long will it take?
We'll have to go to Svartalfheim to get the rest of the materials. Not to mention we'll have to visit... the lady. Oh. Whew, that's a relief.
Huh?
Ow. Kratos? Whenever you're ready.
The lady?
No idea what he's on about.
See you out there.
I would speak with you, please. They're all going to blame us. Excuse me, sir. Could I have a moment of your time?
What is it you want?
It has come to my attention that Nithog has been slain, and as a result, her offspring have been...
What?
On the little in time, said Miss... In order to avoid... You
mean to say you'd raise them by yourself?
Indeed. I have the capture device, if you would.
Ah, time to go see the lady. I'll take it from here.
Oh, no. This whole thing were my idea. I'll speak to the lady. I never get to speak to the lady.
There are reasons for that.
Brock will go.
What?
Heard him. Quit your fretting. I ain't gonna mess nothing up. What the? No, you pimp shrimps. Think that'll keep us out? Well, think the fuck again.
What was all that then?
Oh, just Sindri trying to hog all the glory. Same old shit.
Not that. The gate. What's wrong with a bloody gate?
Most likely someone in Nidavellir been making a fuckery of yours. Probably on account of all that incursioning you got up to. But don't worry, you little dangling head. Old Brock came prepared. I got ways in and out from the old days. Gates said never even think to look for, on account of being stupid.
Brock, where are we?
This here's your stop. Abandoned service. There, go on.
Brock.
And he's gone. You sure he was the right pick for this, brother?
I trust him. He speaks plain.
And yet so colorfully.
Unusual surface here. Elvish, I think. We may need to work together on this one. There. We keep cooperating, maybe someday it'll be Asgard in flames.
That is not my goal.
Doesn't mean it's not your destiny.
What are you insinuating, Highness?
Not a thing.
Poor bugger. Why would he hide in here?
He feared something in these tunnels more than he feared starving.
Hardly seems rational.
Fear seldom is.
for liquor and explosives. Little on the nose for dwarven culture, isn't it?
Ridiculing a culture you helped undermine. Classic Aesir.
Right. Might go down that one. Careful, brother. That looks flammable.
Behind you, Kratos!
Well, I can see why it's an abandoned service. Ah, a fortuitous oil spill.
They're coming at you! Right leg!
Kratos? Kratos! Please listen. You have to let me take Brok's place. He can't talk to the lady. He mustn't.
No. Do not ask again.
But... Oh dear.
It's not his fault Atreus ran off, you know. Or are you just being Brok's champion?
There it is again. You're insinuating and you know it.
Can't the smartest man alive put it together? The giants conceal a mysterious figure who changes the fate of Ragnarok, and you're oblivious to the only rational candidate. The one who's fought wars against gods and won.
I am not their champion.
Well, we're each entitled to our opinion. Where there's a gear like that, there's usually a chain somewhere. The sigil arrows should work with ice as well. Sigil arrows won't work on this. Kratos, I see something. gates seem to be connected. See if you can break that far fixture. It's open.
Well, that was a bloody heartier sort of grim. These won't be easy tunnels for the dwarves to take back.
We'll need to get one of those gates open.
Ah, we've seen these troughs before, haven't we, brother?
That worked. Shall we?
This opinion of yours, was that the reason you proposed this alliance? You expect me to lead your armies at Ragnarok? That is Tyr's job, not mine.
It's plain to see Tyr's no war god anymore.
Nor am I. I have left that life behind.
Not killing gods, you haven't. Or else what are we doing in this realm? Forging this weapon? Your choice. You know where it might lead.
I am only protecting
I know. I know. And we both know the places protecting your child can take. Careful! Those Grimm are possessed by nightmares. They'll be even more dangerous until we stun them. Auka! Kratos, I see something.
It's no use without water in the trough. Need a way to get that other gate open. Must have missed something up there. Brother, that groom's found a perch on high!
Look out! Poisonous spit incoming! Knock that grim down!
Atreus' mother was a giant, isn't that right?
She was one of the Jotnar.
Yes. I didn't mean she was tall as a house. I know not all giants are giants.
Not that there's anything wrong with the disparity in size, or number of limbs, say.
Nothing in the world.
There. Now we can open the other gate.
Why is it you ask?
I was just thinking of how Odin antagonized the giants for generations. Nearly wiped them out of existence twice. Now you may have a role to play in stopping him once and for all. Don't you think it's possible that's what your wife would have wanted?
Do not presume to know what she wanted.
I'm not saying anything you haven't thought. Her secrets haunt every step of your path, wasn't it? Maybe if you talked about your doubts, they wouldn't explode when you talked to your son.
I do not doubt. She knows what I left behind. She would never have asked that of me.
Why would she need to ask? She saw your fate. 3 of Odin's kin dead because of the path she put you on. You don't think she knew exactly what it meant, sending you to Jotunheim?
This is mere conjecture, and probably quite enough of it, Highness. We're all making an effort to cooperate here, after all.
You're right. It's not for me to say.
All right, let's get that wheel turning.
Let me know if I can help with that.
Just out of place.
Why don't we try a sigil arrow on the upper trough? Should help it stay frozen. We need to each hit the same spot for this to work. We need to each hit the same spot for this to work. Sigil arrows won't work on this. Sigil arrows won't work on this. Kratos, I see something.
Brother, don't give up. I'm certain we can get that gate open.
Kratos, I see something.
use without water in the trough.
Kratos, I see something.
It's no use without water in the trough.
Sigil arrows won't work on this.
Hurrah!
Kratos, I see something.
It's no use without water in the trough.